Kiawentiio, good to see you again. Welcome back to Alternative.
Thanks for having me.
It's really exciting. I kind of want to know what it's like for you, returning to play a character because it's like an equal playing field for everyone for season one. What was it like returning for season two at Avatar, so to speak?
It was a lot of fun. Like, I feel like the time that we had in between season one and season two, really allowed us to take the break, to ourselves. And I feel like I grew a lot in that time just as a person.
Mhm.
And I was really excited to be able to go back to it, go back to
Mhm.
Katara, and go back to being surrounded by my friends and the characters that they play. So it was the best, especially like knowing season two and season three was guaranteed. So it was like a dream.
What like I'm kind of wondering as well too, where we talked about this for season one a little bit as well, but playing a character that we have seen before in another capacity, is that something you thought of a lot throughout the kind of journey of playing this character, or is that something that you tried not to think about?
I feel like it becomes like a balance that you have to find.
Mhm.
I think for this season and going forward, I relied more on myself and on the experience that we were having. Though like the cartoon was like the core of like what we would always go back to, especially for specific scenes and for specific like thoughts or just things to have. It was like extra material that we could incorporate into the things that we maybe weren't able to get to, or just to incorporate it like as much as we could, as much as we felt was we were able to.
Mhm. No, absolutely. When you work on something like this and join this universe, the scale is so big, and I feel like it really kind of sinks in when you get there, right? You start filming and everything, or does it even feel kind of big while you're just doing table reads or like looking at kind of sketches of costumes? Like, does it feel big even before production?
It's always going to feel big. It's a huge IP. It's a huge world, and I'm just so grateful that we got to expand on it and we got to live in it. I feel like while we were working, it becomes normal, it becomes routine. So I feel like in terms of being into character and like being in the world, I think that was a good feeling. Like being able to get comfortable in a set was like the best thing ever this season. And yeah, I mean, it always feels huge. And especially like when we get to new iconic things like different outfits or, different sets and stages, it was always like, wow, okay, like we're here. This is huge. This is amazing. Let's get into it.
Oh, absolutely. There's always going to be learning experiences no matter, what project you've been on. And like, I feel like you're going to take things from past projects to, future projects and everything. Is that safe to say? Like, did you bring kind of mindsets of preparations, like things like beans to something like this? And are you going to bring things from Avatar to future things? Or are they completely separate once you wrap them?
I I can't even express how much I learned on this project and in being Katara. Um, I feel so lucky in how much grace was given to me and how loving and supportive this cast is, this crew was, and just our creatives. Like we're so patient and open with me, and I feel like in the time I spent on set and in being Katara, I just learned everything from how to be a lead in the best way and how to like look at a scene and read it and go through it and really dig into it. Like I feel like I learned everything from A to Z on this show. So
Mhm.
I think yes, I will be taking a lot of what I've learned to most things.
Absolutely. It's really funny when you talk about like genre bending, right? Where they literally say like, oh, they have so many elements of so many things, and like literally with this show, like we're literally talking about elements, right? So like I kind of want to know, like, just in general, like what do you think as a storyteller and actor, like about genre bending? Like, do you like what do
Mhm.
you think about that specifically? Like where I feel like I'm just seeing a lot of genres being thrown in like one place these days. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. Um, I find it super interesting. Like, I feel like it's a lot of genres to the audience, but the characters are just living. And I think that they're just living the truth of whatever they're experiencing. And I feel like that is the beauty of the side that I get to play and
Yeah.
the part that I get to put into making this type of art.
Mhm.
And I feel like that's like the best part is like whatever is happening, whether it be funny or dramatic or really devastating, like this is just this person's life and the audience gets to experience it in their own way and take what they take and leave what they leave, you know?
No, absolutely. I want to kind of talk about, the rollout process of, content getting out there to the masses, right? I mean, you kind of dealt with this. I want to go like season one versus season two, right? Where season one, like, I feel like it was very surreal for everyone because there was all these kind of announcements, there was to doom and everything, and it
Yeah.
was something like no one really experienced, right? Like, did it feel like you knew what was coming for season two with like the press junkets and everything, or did it still feel like, oh my goodness, like what's going on?
Yeah. I feel like our season one rollout was just massive.
Mhm.
Like we were working so much and so coming to the season two rollout, I didn't really know what to expect. I
Yeah.
didn't know like how much we would be doing or what we would be doing. But I will say like as much as I knew what to expect, I had no idea what to expect because there was a part of it that felt like we were kind of doing it all over again because the season is so fresh, like the season is so different and there's a lot of new characters and this is something that hasn't been adapted before, so it felt like we were kind of just doing it all over again, in what to expect for me
No,
anyway.
absolutely. And then last question, because I'm really excited to ask you this because I'm a filmmaker. So these are the things I think about, right? So my
Yeah.
filmmaker hat asks you this question right now. We're gonna see some scenes as you as Katara doing your thing and like a lot of crazy things. And the runtime is gonna be like 2-3 minutes, right? And then we're gonna go to the next scene, right? But we know, right, that that scene might have taken you like the whole week or like a couple of days
Right.
to film, right?
Yes.
When those big scenes happen, do they feel like their own mini movie, mini project, or do they overall feel like Avatar?
Um, yeah, definitely. Like I've definitely spent days on a single location or like set of scenes that is not reduced necessarily, but is definitely a smaller portion of what we've got
Mhm.
from that day. I feel like the thing that sticks out in my mind of feeling like its own kind of short film or kind of like separate scene that we spent, I think it was 2 days on, was everything that happened in the prison cell in with Zuko in the
That
finale.
makes a lot of sense. Yes.
Yeah. Um, we spent the entire day in there doing those scenes in chronological order, which is a blessing. Um, and yeah, it was really fun to be able to have that sort of room to breathe because we were just going to be in there all day with each other and the crew. So,
It's so crazy. It's so crazy too, that feeling, right? Of like you made this thing and then like it's like, oh, you wrapped, congratulations, you're waiting, and then boom, Netflix. You know what I mean? Worldwide, right?
yeah.
No, I'm so happy for you and the cast and the crew. Congratulations. Thank you so much for coming back on the show. It was really great chatting with you. And, you know, there might be some cool things, right, regarding Popternative coming soon. So they could check
Yeah.
out. Your Instagram account is just your name, right? If people want to keep up to date with everything.
Yes, Kiawentiio.
Awesome. Again, appreciate your time and congratulations.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me again.
This has been Popturnative, youtube.com/Popturnative for previous episodes. Until next time, this is Guillaume who plays Katara in Avatar. Season 2 now available on Netflix and PD Beats. Signing off.
Thank you for tuning in to Popturnative. Make sure to check out our past episodes of Popturnative on YouTube.
This has been an Autograph Communications production.